How's it going, everybody? It's your boy, Lieutenant Dan, here live from Orlando, Florida. Holy moly. How did we pull that one off yesterday? Who's here? Who's here? Who's up? Who's awake? Who's got their morning coffee, man? Let's go. Let's go. Get some hype in the chat. Let's go. Big win by the Atlanta Falcons. Big win. Where's my cap? Where's my stinking? Give me that. Give me that stinking cap off the wall, bro. Gotta get that hype on. Get this on here. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about, bro. You know what? This is what I'm gonna do. All you Ritter hating MFers coming around here acting like, oh, I can jump on the bandwagon now. Oh, Ritter had a good game this time. Oh, yeah, look, we won the game. Shut up. Shut up. I don't want to hear a single one of the non-Ritter supporters from day one come in here and start, oh, if we just give him time now, we might see something real special. Shut up. If you didn't believe in him from the very beginning, don't you dare come through and start talking to me. Don't you dare start blowing up Twitter. X, whatever you call it at this point. Don't go on social media and start jumping on this bandwagon. You already were walking. Walk to the finish line, bro. Nobody's picking up your ass. Nobody. Zero peoples. And anyone who currently doubts Desmond Ritter, still front and center. Front and center, show up. Front and center, show up. There's stuff to work on. We've got to get passes done correctly. The rhythm of the game needs to go. Don't tell me you didn't like Ritter running. Don't tell me you didn't like the passes that he threw, the touchdowns they were able to accomplish. Don't tell me you don't like this offense with Bijan Robinson. Get out of here with any of that nonsense, any negativity. This is a rookie, man. This is literally a freaking rookie. He's played 6 games total in the NFL. 6. Count them on two hands. Count them on your 2 little hands. Count them. 6 of them. 6 of them. Wah. All I hear is a bunch of penguin-looking MFers. But Dan, he almost threw 2 interceptions. Shut up. Shut up. I don't want to hear it. Falcons win. Crunk. Put them up in the chat. Falcons beat them. Put them up in the chat. Come on. I know you're there. I know you want to flex. If you were riding with Ritter from the very beginning, come on, flex it. If you were riding with Ritter from the very beginning, come on, bro. Come on. Don't be like that. You knew in your hearts of hearts that if you gave him time, if you allow him to just settle into how the rhythm of the game works, start to really develop as a quarterback, they allow the RPO to develop, they start kind of hands off a little bit on this offense, suddenly everything starts opening up. We good, boys? We good? We good? Here, let me just because, I just want to make sure that everybody here understands where we're currently at right now. Versus Packers. Okay, all right. Let's open this up. Desmond Ritter, 19 of 32, 237, touchdown and an interception, 10 carries, 39 yards, and a tutty. Bite me. Bite me. When you watch a player from college who has all the intangibles, has been there the entire time, has never lost at home, has only been touted as a guy that the organization completely believes in, that the other 31 teams in the NFL was hoping that he would drop to the third round so they could develop a guy who needed a little bit of development on his accuracy, how he was controlling the game, what kind of offense they were going to put around him. And the Falcons end up with this guy and start to develop this guy and put him to the task, and you allow him to be Desmond Ritter. You allow him to be the rookie quarterback that he is, and develop and get a little bit of the slack off of that chain, off of that rope, bro, off that rope in the yard, and you let that dog out, man. I don't want to hear this nonsense about Ritter being bad, Ritter being good, da-da-da-da-da-da. We watched the tape. We know what kind of quarterback he was. Everybody wanted the bargain on Desmond Ritter because of his accuracy, and here we are. But he hasn't faced any true competition yet. Shut up. The real test will be whatever teams are down the road. One game at a time, 1 week at a time. Fix the problems that you had in the Panthers game into this game against the Packers. They did so. They started off slow, and the Falcons are now going into the fourth quarter and outscoring teams. There was a really interesting tweet, and I want to read this tweet to you right now. This viral message, this message to somebody. I want to read this. I want to read this to you guys real quick. Real quick. Come on. Falcons in fourth quarters this year. Outscoring opponents 27-0. Outgaining opponents 244 yards to 56. Longest play allowed defensively 11 yards. 2 total penalties. Ritter is 10 of 12, 181 yards, 0 interceptions, 0 sacks, and they're 7 for 9 on third downs defensively. You gotta compare it to the Chiefs. You don't compare situations to other NFL teams based on your current status, how your offensive line is working, what kind of system you run, what kind of players you have out there. And man, it sure is nice to have Bijan Robinson, isn't it? Real nice to have Bijan Robinson, Tyler Algier, Kyle Pitts, Jonnu Smith, Mac Hollins, Drake London, boys out there catching, boys out there running, blocks are being made. But Pitts isn't getting fed enough. It's all part of the process. He ain't going to go for 1,000 yards every year. Oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you about the whole 1,000-yard situation with Kyle Pitts. That's because it was out of necessity with Matt Ryan basically going, I need a security blanket and there ain't nobody out there. Repeat after me in the chat. Everybody repeat after me in the chat. Let him cook. Repeat after me in the chat. Everyone type it out. Go ahead. It's all right. We're all Falcons fans here. We're grounders. We understand. Let him cook. Desmond Ritter put the chef hat on. He took out the cheese grater. He got the block of cheese, and he went, let him cook. Let him slice him up. Let him go out there and just be the guy. Let him cook. Simple. Let Ritter develop. Bijan's out there running. Algier's out there running. Two completely different running styles, and we're able to take it to them. We get CP back next week. Another weapon. We get Okuda back next week. No more Trey Flowers. By the way, everybody in the chat, you can totally drop an absolute deuce on Trey Flowers, because Trey, I love you, man. Thank you for being here in the Atlanta Falcons, but that, man, get over the fence. Here, 1 second. Let me unlock the gate for you. Go into the pasture and go play special teams, and never, ever, 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 forever, ever, 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 forever play outside corner or slot corner for the Atlanta Falcons ever again. Go stay out there in the pasture. Go eat some grass, boy. Because this ain't working. That hole, you almost cost us the entire game with that hole, with a pass interference penalty. Boy, that was the most blatant pass interference penalty I've ever seen. Y'all better stop. Go into the chat and go say hi to all the peeps. Hey. Where's everybody in the chat? Where are all you guys? Where's my hello, Mr. Lieutenant Dan and Mrs. Lieutenant Dan? Why are we not saying hello? What's going on over here? What's going on over here? Rise up and stay grounded, all the peeps in the chat. It's Falcons Victory Monday, boy. Irvin Gonzalez, I Griffin, Blizz, Jack Savage, Mr. Irv got T. Christopher Sanders, D. Rob, Chris Edwards. What's going on, boys? What's happening here? Woon Carter in the building. Matt T.T. in the building. Evan Thompson in the building. What's up, man? What? What's up, boy? Been a minute. 985 ENT. What up, son? What up, big player? Rise up and stay grounded, everybody in this chat. Say hello to your neighbor. You're in the chat. Say hello to all the chat people. Come on. It's only fair. It's only nice. Just say hello. Good morning. How you doing? Are you drinking coffee this morning? You need some creamer? Back at it since I said hello to everybody. Back at it since I said hello. Spicy Dan today. Spicy Dan today. Spicy. Don't even. Feeling myself today. Every one of you in the chat should be feeling yourself up today, because Packers lost, Falcons won. Panthers lost, Falcons won. 2-0, 2-0. We got to take on the Lions this coming week. I ain't going to talk about that right now. I'm going to sit here and enjoy my time watching Desmond Ritter do his thing and prepare the film for this coming week, because you know that Ritter breakdown's coming. You know that breakdown's coming. You know that Ritter breakdown's coming. You know that Bijan breakdown's coming. You know some shorts are coming your way. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe button, notification bell to be notified of everything that's going on. Go into the chat. Say hi. Promise. I don't bite. I promise. I don't bite. Much love to everybody in the chat right now who's supported not only myself, but also Mrs. Lieutenant Dan and the Cornerstone podcast peeps over there. They're starting to get everything prepared to put out some podcast episodes. That's going to be amazing. But can I make a quick assessment of things? Can I make a quick assessment of how this Falcons team is going? Y'all got so wrapped up. I'm not talking about really people in the chat particularly. I'm talking about every Falcons fan. Y'all got so wrapped up in Michael Vick, and then turned around and got so wrapped up in Matt Ryan and creating excuses for Matt Ryan, because we all did. We all did. Don't worry. All my brothers and all my sisters out there who are Falcons fans, we're all the same. Doesn't matter what race we are. At the end of the day, we all look at the Falcons and go, they either win or they lost. We're either mad or we're happy. It is what it is. But we all created excuses for Mike. We all created excuses for Matt. We all created excuses for whatever quarterback's been in the backfield. We understand. We had Joey Harrington. We had Bobby Petrino as our coach. We lost the Super Bowl 28-3. But this is what we needed. This is what this Falcons group has been asking for. Let me be a little professional and not get so into character for a second. This Falcons team has needed just a little bit, just a tiny bit of continuity. And you're beginning to see it happen in front of you. You're beginning to see the development process. They ran RPOs yesterday. They ran counters yesterday. They ran power yesterday. They threw to the tight end. They threw to the wide receiver. They threw to the running back. They threw to the fullback. It didn't matter, man. It didn't matter because they supply the motion. They read teams. They dissect defenses. And when you start making mistakes, that's when they capitalize. Don't let them boys get hype. Don't let the Falcons get hype, because when they're hype, they go out there and they win. They win. No excuses. Doesn't matter who's injured on your team. We got injuries too. No excuses. You lost. This Falcons team has truly needed just a spark. Just a little consistency. And I can see people being hesitant on X, on Twitter, whatever you want to call it. I see people, oh, well, this was a good win, but this has not been a positive or negative for those who are supporting or denying Ritter. Bro, get out of here if you tweeted that. Get out of here. You're so hesitant. You're so hesitant. I don't want to be associated with people who are hesitant. Plant your flag in the ground and say yes or no. Do you support Ritter and what he's done in this game? This was one of those games we needed Ritter to do. Yes, he went 19 for 32, 237 yards, a tutty, and an interception. And the interception was he got hit in the chest as he went to go throw the ball. Can't wait to break that play down, because when I actually go break that play down, you guys are going to be pissed at me. I'll let you in on a little secret. Come here. Come here. I'm going to let you in on a little secret. He was open, and then he got hit. My quarterback goes out there and makes the plays regardless of how much of an uphill battle he has for the score, and balls and games out and talks to the crowd and pumps up his players and goes to the sideline and yells and screams and said, this is how we're going to do it, and composes himself and goes out there and scores. With his legs, with his arms, with his mind. Come at me. Say something negative. Come at me. You can't. Because the negatives and the positives are all there, and there's complete reasoning for everything. There's reasoning for Desmond Ritter's bad play yesterday and then the success. That offensive line, that's it. I've had it. I'm saying it, and everyone else can hate me for it. Jake Matthews is falling off a cliff. What the heck? What in the world is Jake Matthews doing? You are a how many year vet? 7 years? 8 years? 9 years? How many years of a vet are you? And you're getting whooped up 2 weeks in a row. Caleb McGarry, I swear to all things good. If you're going to walk your ass off this team. You're going to walk your ass off this team. This ain't going to do it. This ain't going to cut it. If it's an excuse with Matt Ryan, then it's an excuse with Ritter, right? If McGarry wasn't good with Ryan, and he's showing the same thing with Desmond Ritter, then how in the world am I supposed to defend Caleb McGarry? Well, yeah, he'll finally get it. He's made vast improvements. The improvements from Caleb McGarry have been this much. And he's being babysat by fullbacks, tight ends, wide receivers, and Chris Lindstrom, who's having to perform double duty because he's having to keep his eyes, one eye on the right-hand side of himself and one eye in front of him so that he doesn't get bowled over like in week 1. This offensive line can't pass block. End of story. There's no evidence to solidify the opposite opinion or opposite debate side. This offensive line can't pass block. Jake Matthews is showing that he's getting torn up. McGarry the same way, but the improvement from McGarry has been absolutely garbage. It's not there. Lindstrom's fine. Bergeron's fine. He's taking lumps. I can't say anything negative about Bergeron because he's a freaking rookie. Starting at left guard. One of the most important parts of your entire offensive line. Left tackle, left guard. The blind side, boy. I can't even say anything negative about the man. But this man on my right-hand side, this McGarry guy, this guy's been in the league for how long? And you're still like this? You've had 5 years to go, I need to be a better pass blocker. My arms are short. I'm a T-Rex out here trying to block people. My arms are a little small, and I don't know if this was the right play to do. Caleb McGarry as a run blocker is the most vicious of offensive linemen other than Matthew Bergeron or Chris Lindstrom. In fact, actually, the entire line as a run blocking unit is just absolutely shredded. It's fantastic. But the moment that we go into pass, boy, the moment that we go into pass, the deficiencies are there. So you can't live with this forever. You can't live with this forever. You can't live with McGarry being trashed forever. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do about it? A veteran? Another drafted rookie? Another draft pick? Make sure that you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell if you haven't already. And there is a membership program if you're not watching on your phone right now. Link in the description of this video as well as on the side right next to the subscribe button if you're watching on your computer. You can support this channel monthly for $1 a month or $50 a month. And there's all kinds of little stuff in between. You want to support us and help me be able to stay home every single day and make film breakdowns on the Falcons and make content about the Falcons, go into the membership program and support us monthly. My wife and I both work on this content, and we love doing this content for you guys. But hey, man, I got to keep the lights on. So if you want to help us, you're more than welcome to do so, or hit us up with a super chat. We'd love to have you. And for anyone who does a $20 or $50 a month subscription, you are allowed to come into my Discord, and you are allowed to be able to watch film from the All 22 as I make videos, and can come in, call, and talk to me via voice message. So definitely support us there. And check out the PSF app. Link is in the description of this video. The Android side is up. The iOS side has been up. Make sure you check out the Falcons group chat there. It's literally like if you took YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and Discord, and you mesh them all into one. We do live calls during the games, and we do a weekly recap during the actual game, live commentary and discussion with call-ins. So definitely check us out, PSF. Go into the link in the description of this video. I have this problem, this issue. And I said it last week. I even said it in a video, in a short. Go check out the short, Bijan Robinson. And I said, it's not about volume. It's not about volume. And stop for just 1 second. If somebody says good morning or hello or rise up, come on, be nice. Go into the chat. Say hello to everybody. We're a community. That's what we do here. We don't, this isn't a passing by type of thing. You came here, you subbed to my channel, you're coming to check out my channel right now. Be nice to your neighbors. Go into the chat and say hello. Good morning. Rise up. How's the game? Comment. But it's not about volume. Back to it. It's not about volume, man. It's not about volume. It's not about giving Bijan Robinson 30 touches a game. It's about just giving him touches per game. It's not about making sure that he's on a snap count, a clock, a timer. It's about distributing the ball to what's working. And I'll give 10 points to anybody in my chat right now. Crazy. 10 points from the teacher to the students. What was working yesterday? First person to point it out. 10 points to Gryffindor. Who was working yesterday? What was working yesterday? What was chewing up the Packers? Play after play after play after play. What was working? First person in the chat. First person in the chat to say it. First person. Oh, look at this. A stream of people who all know exactly what happened yesterday. The frickin' run game works. So all that cute and all that despicable nonsense that we saw in that Panthers game, which, we won the game. So I'm not complaining. I'm not going to get into that. But there's a lot of work that needed to be done in week 1. But week 2, what did we do? 19 carries for 124 yards. 16 carries for 48 yards. 10 carries for 39 and a touchdown. Y'all want to guess those names? Y'all want to guess those names? I bet you won't, because you're too scared to go into the live chat and actually comment on it. Bijan Robinson, 19 for 124. Tyler Algier, 16 for 48. And Desmond Ritter off of RPOs. Off of read options. 10 carries, 39 yards, and a tutty. Pitts needs the ball. London needs the ball. Mac Hollins needs the ball. Why don't we get Scotty Miller involved in what we're doing? You whiny fantasy football looking assholes. That's right, I'm saying it. Drake London, 6 receptions, 67 yards and a tutty. Mac Hollins, 3 receptions, 60. Bijan Robinson, 4 receptions, 48. Jonnu Smith, 4 receptions, 47. Kyle Pitts, 2 receptions, 15. Try me. Whatever is open. And there was a lot that was still missed. Try me. I dare you to go to any other Falcons content creator and get this attitude. This is the truth and the facts. No shiny nickels. No overfed cattle. Nobody that's out here sickly or overfed. Nobody's forced down their throats to make a play. Oh, we're relying on you. Please make something happen. Nah. None of that. No doubt, no fear, no antsiness, no anxiety about the Falcons, what they're doing. They went out there, they lined up, they played their plays, they said on 4th down, we'll shove it down your throat, and they did. From the very beginning. Go check my lives. Go check all of my predictions. Go check all my stuff. It's been Ritter's gonna be good. Let him cook. Ritter's gonna be good. Let him cook. It's that simple. It's not hard. Let the man do what he's doing. Let him progress. Let him get better. Let him be a rookie. He's only played 6 freaking games. Let him go out there. The reins will loosen. They'll allow him to be able to take him wherever because he'll figure it out. And I'm not letting them off the hook. All you Falcons fans and all of you content creators that are out there that are talking all kinds of mad biz about Ritter, bring it on. The doubts are cleared. There's a lot to still work on. The rookie is out there making plays. Isn't that what you want? Or is it just whatever you want is what needs to work? You narrative-driven sons of guns. You have no clue about football. And I see it on Twitter. I see it in my YouTube comments, boy. I read all of them. I'm not stupid. I reply to all comments within the first 48 hours. I reply to comments, all of them in a video in the first 48 hours. After that, I let them just drop. I let them drop after that. I don't let any of y'all get away with it. I saw the comments. I'm not stupid. I watch everybody's show. I know who I'm talking to. Bring it on. You don't know what you're talking about if you're spreading information like, oh, Ritter, he's not good. He's not accurate. He can't get it. Come here. Let me take you by the ear. Come here. Ah, got you by the ear. You calm your ass down. You're in public. You're talking to people in public. This video right now is live for people to see, and I'm talking to people publicly. Whenever you post a video, you're posting it to the entire world. And if every single person watched your video, you would be now denounced as an idiot. Sit your ass down. And finish your homework. Go watch the games. Go watch the film. Watch how the system develops. One weekend, and y'all started freaking out. One preseason with Desmond Ritter out there throwing practice throws, and y'all started freaking out. One set of games. 4 games. 2 games he looks 2 games he looks like, that could be something right there. But I watched all his college tape. I'm not afraid to plant my flag down. That guy's good. I didn't need a 1-point win to justify what I see on frickin' tape. You losers, you reactionary fans. Say my name. Say my name. Say it. Say it. I dare you. Because I don't come out here with a narrative. I just tell you what I see. I don't come out here to promote myself. I say the grounders know what they're talking about. The confidence levels were monitored over weeks. What's your confidence level on Desmond Ritter? 7, 8. That's what I have, because the tape lines up with what we saw in Cincinnati for 4 or 5 years and the 4 games that he had played. And now that same exact Desmond Ritter that we saw last year in 4 games when he was a rookie is now playing still as a rookie and is going out here and making some mistakes, but coming out and firing up his team and walking through what he's asked to do and performing. Come get me, or the entire Falcons team, because Bijan Robinson out there is not an excuse. It's an addition to what we're trying to do. Tyler Algier out there running his feet right off is not an excuse. It is what we've built here. Soon CP will be back. Jonnu Smith showed what he can do this week. Kyle Pitts is a danger. Drake London is a danger. Scotty Miller will be a danger. Prepare yourself. There's a lot to fix from a play calling standpoint, and the criticism should be that Arthur Smith's total system, not just the passing game, not just the running game, gets cute and is a detriment to, and this is why all of you guys should be up in arms and, stop this nonsense. All of you should be doing this. Raise your pitchforks. Burn your torches. Let's go and actually point the anger at the right thing. Stop being cute. We play the game. We play the game. We go out and we execute so we can play the game. We knew who the Packers were. We knew who the Panthers were, and we didn't let them off the hook. We said we will press and press and press and press, and we will make it work. Go ahead. Comment in the comments. Go ahead. Comment on my next breakdown video. Oh, this guy ain't it laughing emojis. He ain't got that dog in him. Do. What I saw yesterday, what I saw against the Panthers game, what I saw in those last 2 games from last year, what I saw with his development in the preseason, through training camp, through the OTAs, what I saw when he was in college is all the same guy. A baller, a gamer, and no, he's not Pat Mahomes, but if you want Pat Mahomes, go and put on some red and white and go join the Chiefs. And make sure you put some ketchup on your tomahawk steak, because you are a Chiefs fan, not a Falcons fan. And I've got 2 words for you. If you don't like the fact that the Falcons are out here playing Falcons football for the first time ever. In fact, actually, the last time I saw real Falcons football was back in 2016. You want me to be like that? Then I will be like that. But I've got 2 words for you. 2. Clip it. I don't care. Because you know what? It needs to be said. 1 second. 2 words. Suck it! I'm not even going to lie. This is the guy we've been asking for. Let him develop and continue to cook. The guy plays the RPO game well, hits guys in the chest or in the face, has accuracy issues that he's cleaning up, and is getting a handle, a feel for the NFL speed of game. And it's clear as day, and there should be no hesitancy about what Desmond Ritter can do on any given Sunday, any given Thursday, or any given Saturday, or Monday, or Tuesday, or Wednesday, or Friday, or any other day of the week that we make up. This man could go eight days a week if he wanted to. Make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button, that notification bell if you haven't already. Please do. I'd appreciate it. Thank you. This guy, this Desmond Ritter guy, the tape lined up with what he did in 4 games, and then that tape lined up with what they're doing now. So everything lines up. Everything, all of this makes sense. If your conclusion at the end of the day is that Desmond Ritter's not the guy, then refer back to about 30 to 45 seconds ago and suck it. Because this guy knows what he's doing. Arthur Smith needs to take the reins and the bit out of his mouth and just let him cook. Let him do his thing. Give him the car keys. It's okay, Dad. He won't wrap it around a pole. The Ferrari's out of the dude. The Ferrari sounds like it's coming out of the garage. The garage door. Open it up. And then you hear it throughout the whole neighborhood. And everybody out there comes out of their house with their coffee and their robe on. Oh, he started it up. Oh boy, is he going to drive it today? Starts up, a couple revs. Come out. Start polishing the car. Wax on, wax off. Mr. Miyagi. Wax on, wax off. And the Ferrari's starting to get polished. And once Arthur Smith finally gives the keys off to Desmond Ritter and say, "Take it for a spin, son. I want to see what you can do." And he starts out that thing. He peels out of the driveway. Oh boy, you guys better get ready. Because that's going to be the day. Listen to me. The Falcons are scoring 20-plus points in their first game. They defensively stopped a rookie quarterback from doing great things. A guy that I believe is going to be very good in this league, in Bryce Young, who, by the way, is too small. And we just went to Jordan Love. He came to our house. He walked in our door. He came and stepped in our grass, turf. And he thought that he could go in the fridge without asking. And what did we do? We told him, step outside, walk out the door, and don't come back until you learn how to hike the ball properly and not just trip on some soap in my kitchen and almost break the handles off of the door of my fridge. I don't know how and I just want to make a comment here. I don't know how, as a quarterback, you forget to hike the ball on a 4th and 1 and fall forward. I don't even know how that's possible, but it's possible because we saw it here this past Sunday. What were the Packers doing, man? They had us beat, dead to rights. They could have just kept throwing over the middle of the field, and we were just bringing Jesse Bates down consistently, and there was nobody there to stop him. Caden Ellis with our only sack yesterday. So the whole bit where the Falcons are the Saints is becoming true because all the Saints players seem to be making plays. That seems to be a bit. Amiyata and Caden Ellis out there making plays. You love to see it. You love to see it. Falcons are slowly but surely, their transformation into the New Orleans Saints is becoming a fruition. I never thought the day would come where I would sit out here and I would tell you, hey, Falcons fans, we're only one step away from wearing black and gold. And I know it's tough. I know it's tough for all of y'all here in the chat to have to hear something so despicable, so vile. But this team has literally created the New Orleans Saints again. Nobody wants to hear that. But it sure does look like it. It should. I better start singing the song, right? Oh, my goodness. Oh, no. Oh, no. Defensively and offensively, we become the New Orleans Saints. Oh, no. Damn it. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. We become the New Orleans Saints. Listen. After all the antics and after all the showboating and after all the things that have been said through this entire crazy little podcast that we've done this morning, I want to say this. Desmond Ritter has done a fantastic job of what he's needed to accomplish. And the utilization of every single weapon that we have, it won't be there every single week. That's the truth. That's just the facts. And those are cold, hard facts. Those are not things that we can change. Some weeks, Drake London is just going to not catch any passes. Some weeks, everybody's going to get a little something. Everybody's going to get a little spoon-fed everywhere. Look, I get it. I get it. It takes time to develop and grow and mature. And when you do that, it's tough on the fans. That's 100% the truth. But this group did a great job this Sunday of growing, maturing, and developing. And I can tell you without a shadow of doubt that this is not a team that is going to make a long playoff run today in this day and age, in this year of our Lord and Savior 2023. This is not a deep playoff team. It's not. There's a lot of holes. There's a lot of things that need to be fixed. But I can tell you right now, the Falcons are going to have a lot of money next year. They're going to have a very, very good draft class. They're potentially going to get a second or first round pick for the Calvin Ridley trade. The Falcons are a step away from being a certifiably terrifying team. They are. That's the truth. I'm not going to sell you guys snake oil. There's a lot that they can do. We're 2-0. I love it. But let's be realistic. There's a lot that Ritter needs to work on. There's a lot that they need to work on from a quarterback's perspective. There's a lot that they need to do with this offensive line. That's the truth. That's not some narrative-driven line. That's the truth. The truth of the matter is that we've got electric players at almost every single position. Almost. But a pass rush needs to be established. The run game can't sustain you forever. The passing game and the volume in which the passes are going is fine by me, but eventually you're going to have to start making breakout plays that convert into touchdowns and not just the long drive that gets you within the 20s and then you start trying to pound the door down. That's fine. It works, but it's not sustainable for a long season. The Falcons are going to need to find some impact scoring plays and some impact sacks. And we know this. We do. That's not a lie. That's not a narrative. That's the truth. Ebiketti's maturing. It's taking time for him. Some of our sacks are coming from linebackers and defensive tackles and corners. And this is fine. If you can scheme up the blitzes, that's fine. But we need impact players so that we can do what this team has been set up to do, which is we're not a team that's supposed to play from behind. We're a team that pounds the rock and eats clock. That's not a good showing for a team that obviously from yesterday's game has proven that they can make the plays necessary to win games in the fourth quarter. So that's not a problem. The problem comes when you do that every week. You'll end up burning up. You'll end up burning up. This is a team that is one more free agency and one more draft away from becoming very and ultimately disliked by the other 31 teams of the NFL because it's a tough game that no one wants to play. And that is solidified and facilitated by the rushing attack, by the offensive line, and how we utilize play action and Desmond Ritter's ability to run. All of those things seem to suddenly appear this game. And do you think that it's coincidence, or do you think that this was planned, that the green light for go was put up and Desmond Ritter was allowed to do what he needs to do? And I believe that more than anything. And this breakdown this coming week about Desmond Ritter, about Bijan Robinson, about Tyler Algier, and the shorts that we're going to create on every single play through this, defensively, a team scored 24 points on us, and defensively, we could not do what we needed to do. We came up with a few stops, we came up with a few plays, but not like week one. Maybe that's what this team can eventually become, but I can't check a box off on the defense that it's back or ready to go or that I can make every single play. And I know that every fan that's watched this game understands that too. That's the reality of the situation. Anyone in here should know that all the antics that happen over the last 55 minutes and me just kind of jumping around and chilling out and saying all kinds of kooky stuff, there's truth to those things. But at the end of the day, in a calm manner, we can explain that this team has a lot of growth and maturity left to develop and understand and utilize. And that this team is ready to make the next step. Lions this coming week. Film this coming week. PSF stream this coming week. More on Falcons Friday, this coming Friday. Make sure you follow us, UNGR_show on Twitter and Instagram. All of our social media links are down below in the description of this video. We got 4 minutes for the hour mark. If anybody has any questions in the live chat, go ahead and hit me up with those questions. We're going to be live for 3 more minutes. Let it rip. First 5 to 10 questions. I'm going to answer those, and then we're going to throw out film for the rest of the week, starting on Wednesday, because that's most likely when we're going to get all of our stuff on Tuesday and start trying to break that down and develop it. And then we'll put out film until Sunday, where we'll be live on PSF. Let's go into the chat, and let's talk to some of these peeps in here. And by the way, rise up and stay grounded, and thank you guys for supporting us and everything that you do. Everything that you do. What do you think we need, says Christopher Sanders. A pass rusher, a right tackle, potentially a left tackle. I would not be too upset if we made more additions to the tight end scene. I know that's crazy. That sounds really strange, but I feel like that could be something that we could add to it. And then defensively, linebacker and pass rusher, and I would really like to see a real nose tackle and another corner. But again, Okuda's coming back. We'll see how that works. How is Dan doing lately? How am I doing? That's a really good question. Thank you so much for asking that. I really appreciate that, Mr. Ergati. My wife and I, have worked a lot to be able to clean up the Discord, clean up the YouTube, clean up the monthly subscription service. So that's now cleaned up, so you guys can resubscribe to that if you would like to. I canceled all the subscriptions and the money went back to people if they had paid for it previously, and I've opened that back up for you guys, so you guys can do that again if you wish. We made a lot of cleanup to other videos and how we are now putting things together, and we've really concentrated on more of a schedule. And so how am I doing? Mentally, I'm okay. I've had a couple of breakdowns on the back end, and that's the truth. And I just want to be very straightforward and clear with that, because, when we started Unintentional Grounding, honestly, and I'm just going to say their names, guys like Don and Mad Mike and all those guys who have grown and matured or have left the scene or whatever it may be, those friendships came and went, and we're having to build this thing from the ground up again, and I'm excited to be here, 4,200 subscribers on YouTube, and to produce amazing content for you guys, and that's all that matters at the end of the day. Emotionally fair, because I would rather be doing this with you guys, getting paid to do this, being supported by you guys, and put out amazing quality content instead of working 12 to 8 or 10 to 7 or 3 to 9:30 every single day at the day job. I don't want to do the day job anymore, and I want to just keep doing this for you guys. So that's all that matters to me at the end of the day. Physically, wife and I are trying to figure out a workout schedule because we need to get things done. But from the perspective of trying to get things done here on YouTube, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to do that. Mr. Irv got tea. Thank you, brother, for the $10 in the super chat. The Grounders are behind you. I appreciate you, man. My wife and I, Crystal Child of God, Miss Lieutenant Dan in the chat right now, and myself and everybody that's helping create this group and create this whole setup. We cannot begin to thank the Grounders and everyone that's currently in this chat, all 27 of y'all, 40 of y'all, whatever it is. Thank you. Just for the likes, the subscribes, the follows, the talking points, just having fun here, because this has been the best. So I don't want to get too mushy, but I thank you. Thank all of y'all, because if it wasn't for y'all, this stream would not be a reality. So thank you. But Mr. Earth, thank you so much for that $10 dono in the super chat. I really appreciate you, man. Thank you. The Grounders from day one since 2015 have been behind us. So thank you for making this the best that we could possibly have. Why did they miss the TD to Hollins? So supposedly there's this archaic rule that I don't even know if this is true, that your heels, you can't be going backward and your heels they have to touch the end zone. They can't touch the out of bounds marker, even if your toes touch I don't know, man. I don't know. Refs be reffing. Zebras stomping the ground, please. You guys suck. I hate refs. They need to be contracted by the NFL, and they need to be 12 months out of the year. They need to be working on how to be real good refs. That's the truth. That's all. Oh, man. Do we re-sign Algier in a few years knowing that we have to pay Robinson soon afterwards? That's the question. Is this a team unit and everybody wants to be paid equally to get this done? Or will this team in the next couple of years with Pitts and London and Ritter and A.J. Terrell and Jesse Bates and Bijan and all these guys, will we end up having to kind of tear this down a little bit and let some guys go and kind of rebuild some things? I don't know. I don't think we can keep everybody forever. That's just the name of the game, and I understand that. I have to understand that. You have to understand that. Everybody has to understand that. Our favorites won't stay forever, and that's the truth. And with the cap ever increasing and numbers going up, and depending on how people play, injuries and all those things, I get it. I get it. Oh, I get it. I understand. I'm hoping that Thunder and Lightning can stay here for the long time, but I'm just going to enjoy it now. I'm not going to think too far ahead in the future because it just is too much. Jay Black, I hope you're doing well, man. Rise up, stay grounded. I heard that if he faces the other way with the toes only, then it's a TD. That's what I heard too, and I don't want to. Bunch of malarkey. I don't even want to get into it. A detriment to everything that we do here. Not only film-wise, but the refs just ruin games. The refs literally ruin games, and that's the truth. That's the truth. I said it during the PSF stream. Make sure you guys download the app so you can see us live on Sundays doing a play-by-play breakdown of everything and having fun with you guys and taking calls, and you guys can join in and out. But, bro, you got to play better than the refs officiate. And the refs just, they literally were trying to take the game away from us, and I'm glad we won by one. I'm glad we just won. That's all that matters. Anyway, make sure you guys like, subscribe, follow, hit that notification bell. Support us monthly if you would like to with the join button there on the link in the description, as well as if you're watching us on the computer, you guys can actually hit the join button there and support us in any increment that you guys would like. Thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate everything that you guys have done for us, my wife and I. The support has just been absolutely outstanding, and it's just made things a lot easier for us to make the transition from trying to work outside in the office buildings underneath the crazy lights to doing things here in front of you guys and putting out content that you guys enjoy. So rise up, stay grounded. Y'all take it easy, and I'll catch you guys again soon. Thank you for coming through to the live, and this is just crazy, man. It's crazy that we've got 2 wins, and they were positive wins. They were good wins. And there's a lot to take away from them, and there's a lot to grow from those. And I can't wait to see the next game. There's going to be a fantastic game against the Lions in Detroit, and hopefully the Atlanta Falcons are able to punch those guys in the mouth. They're a fantastic team, and we'll have a breakdown about that in the near future. Rise up, stay grounded, and I'll talk to you guys again soon. Peace.